On this episode, we talk about batteries.
Like D cells, C cells, double and triple A, or maybe 9-volt.
Nope. More like the 2 megawatt storage batteries and what happens when they start on fire.
Okay, and then we discuss the best places to watch fire. Well, fireworks, that is.
Yes. And we found out that Cody Barlow came up with a way to raise his popularity. He's a country singer. And
I don't even know one of his songs.
well, that's it. I tried searching, right? I'm like, well, have I heard of any of Cody Barlow's songs? So I searched Cody Barlow. It comes up with all the stuff he did with the tailgate on his truck. I searched Cody Barlow songs. I get all the images of what he did to the tailgate of his truck. I have no idea what song or songs this guy performs. Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. My name is Steve.
And my name is Scott.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
We are?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. Welcome to What Happened in the World Today, folks.
You know what's really, really weird that's happening to me?
That I keep changing the opening lately?
Yes, that too.
That screws you up?
It does. It's like, wait a minute. I finally got the stupid thing memorized after a year and a half. And he changed it.
Yeah, I changed it on you.
Actually, do you realize we're coming up on 2 years already?
Yeah, I know.
So, but anyway, for those of you who are not listening as a podcast, but who are actually watching the show, if you look
when you're on the podcast, you can always go over to whathappened.world.
Right.
And go to YouTube and you can see the pictures.
That is correct. You'll notice that the barnwood and stuff that's behind me also has some tree branches with some nice fresh growth on it, correct?
Underneath all the boards, yes.
Yeah, see all this, all the nice fresh green growth?
So it's growing out from underneath there, or the trees are...
Oh, it's worse than that. I actually have a picture, which I'm not going to put up right now, but I have 2 of the longer trunks leaning up against the wagon that this is. This is a farm wagon full of the wood.
Okay.
Those trees were cut down with no growth on them at all a month ago. They're not in the ground. They haven't been in the ground for over a month. When I cut them, they were barren. There were no branches, no nothing, no leaves, no nothing. They're growing. How the hell are they growing?
Nature finds a way.
Oh, my God. It's so creepy.
Finds a way. You know what that movie that's from? Nature Finds a Way.
Nope, no clue.
I'll give you a hint. They were bred in captivity to be sterile.
Okay, so it's not Sharknadoes.
No. We brought them back from the past to create a park.
Ooh, Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I sort of did watch the first movie and didn't do anything for me, so I never watched any of the other ones.
That's what it's from, the first movie.
Okay.
So it would have been one you would have seen. Congratulations on that.
So
that's wild, though. So the trees are growing, completely cut, no root system.
There's no roots at all. So the moisture that's in that wood from the spring, because obviously the moisture was already sap was already rising, is enough to make the fresh growth on cut branches that were cut a month ago.
Crazy. So how is that project going there?
We probably will not discuss it because I'm trying to not be in a bad mood tonight.
Ah, okay. So in other words, folks, not as well as you would hope.
That is correct.
Are we still looking for an opening this year?
No. Not even close.
Okay.
It was supposed to be done in a week.
So yeah. So okay.
Yeah. He sent me a bill for an additional $100,000 to finish the job.
All right. Did you put the total for how much the job was going to be total, or could you just keep doing it?
The original contract was for $100,000 because that's when he came to me with the idea. He asked me, how much can you put in this? And I said, $100,000 is the max because that's the most I'll be able to borrow. And I've already spent all my money doing the work that I've already done to the property. There is no extra money.
So he wants all the money for the whole job, and the job's not done. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's talk about batteries then. So talk about things that things that grow on their own.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the batteries from like in the Civil War when they had all the cannons. Those were called batteries, right?
Yes.
But that's not what we're talking. Oh, I know. We're talking about the Arizona solar batteries that burned up.
Yeah, now you hear about this every now and then in the news. You know, it's this whole fear. So I don't understand why we are afraid of batteries, but we are not afraid of artificial intelligence, and we're not afraid of Facebook and all these other people that are spying on us.
Right.
And literally, you know, we talked about it, that your microphone is on because watch. Okay, Google. See?
Yep.
It goes on.
And just from you talking through my computer, my phone just came up also.
So it's constantly listening to you, and they're suing. We're not pissed off about that, but we are pissed off about when batteries light on fire.
Yes.
Because people get hurt, right?
That's right. People get hurt with everything else too.
In the cars that go, you know, and the car catches on fire, or in this case,
like my brother's car.
Yeah, your brother's car, but it wasn't a battery.
Wasn't a battery.
Was the battery?
It was not.
Oh, wires inside. What now? Did your brother modify?
The insurance company will probably not even let us know.
Well, they're not going to anyways because of the fact that it wasn't insured, right?
Yeah.
You wasn't insured. You only had.
Apparently, he did have insurance on it.
Oh,
it was the other vehicle he did not have insurance on.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. He thought it was on his pickup truck, but the insurance agent said, "No, your pickup truck doesn't have insurance. Your car does." He's like, "Oh, great!
Thank goodness!" So he can claim all the tools and everything that were in there. Oh,
well, he doesn't know what's going to happen, but
he can claim it all.
Yeah.
I didn't say they were going to pay for it. I didn't say they were going to pay for it.
Yeah. And I actually took pictures, and you can actually see some of the tools welded to what's left of the car.
Crazy.
Yeah, I chiseled out probably about $40 worth of tools. That's it. Everything else was slag.
That's what you said. And then you recover all his keys because those were all melted.
Nope, we only found. And here's the part that's really, really weird. The main set of keys that he really, really needed is welded into the metal, so you'll never find it. The keys that survived, 3 of them were aluminum, and they survived. How is that possible?
Displaced the heat.
Yes.
They really displaced the heat. You know what I didn't do is I didn't start the timer. So what are we, 5 minutes into the show already?
Oh, easily, yes.
All right, so we'll just go 5 minutes here and we'll go from there.
Okay. All right, sorry, folks, we're done. We went 5 minutes. No, Just kidding.
But batteries.
Yes.
So Arizona fire highlights the challenges of energy storage, right? So that's got to be our next technological advance is batteries, right? Because right now batteries suck. Batteries do not work well. So batteries don't work well in the heat, right? No, they work well in the heat. They don't work well in the heat. I don't remember which one it is.
No, here's the thing. They don't work well overheated.
Right, because they don't store well. So you got to put air conditioners on these things. So Arizona has got these little things that they put out, these buildings that they put out that have batteries in them to store the solar energy. So at night they can pull from here. Right. They have air conditioners on them and stuff like that. Well, I guess they just had a fire in another one of their storage sheds. It doesn't say how big they are.
2 megawatts.
Yeah, but how big is 2 megawatts? Like how many batteries is that, right?
Well, if you look at the building in the picture here, they have 4 giant air conditioning units on the side of the building to keep the thing cool. Right. And I'm going to say that this unit is probably 20 feet deep by 60 feet long.
I'll bet you, it's about the size of a semi-trailer.
I'd say it's pretty close, yep.
Yeah. So they have that, and it's all, protected by cement walls around the outside. But when batteries catch on fire, they tend to go to, it's not thermal overload, but where they keep going, and they keep the fire going. So it happens like in a car where it'll be burning for like 3 days.
Right.
So and remember, the hoverboards caught on fire. The Samsung phones were not allowed on airplanes and stuff like that, or the hoverboards because of them. What is that called? Thermal something.
Which is really weird because I read it also, and now I can't find it when I'm flying through this in a hurry. It's always the case.
You don't have to fly through it in a hurry. But, yeah, that's okay. There's our silence.
Yeah. Anywho's,
You won't talk.
The California and Hawaii have set goals of eliminating fossil fuels from their energy grids in the coming decade. So they're really hoping that this is going to pay off.
Yep.
Here it is. Thermal runaway. Yep. We both found it
at the same time. Yeah, thermal runaway. You need to stop looking for it, and I'll find it.
And we did even say at each other at the same time. That's funny.
Yes, but the point is, you have to either talk and let me find it, so that I can find it, because I can find it faster than you. But yeah, so thermal runaway. But that happens, like when the car flips over and they're like, "Oh, it's not safe," and all this stuff.
Right.
But we do need to come up with a better battery, because we've got the solar, which everybody's going to, which I hopefully will have in a week or so. I'm like waiting for them to turn it on. It's all on. I'm just waiting for them to give me the okay and put the meter on so that it's working.
Cool.
So I'm like, come on, man. Give me my thing.
What else is coming up real quick?
What's coming up real quick?
4th of July.
You said that
Independence Day.
4th of July is coming up really quick. So there's probably been some fireworks shows already. Because the 4th of July is on a crappy day this year. Crappy day. It's on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
So the fireworks shows, unfortunately, they will have the fireworks shows on Thursday, which means people going to work Friday is not going to be a
right. Well, we've got Dave Matthews Band on Friday and Saturday at Alpine.
Do they do fireworks shows at Alpine Valley?
The people who attend the concert will do them in the parking lot and make the cops go absolutely apeshit.
Oh, yeah, because it burned the place down, right?
Yeah.
So I was really surprised that a lot of these fireworks displays, they show where like the best 4th of July, and we'll figure we'll give it to you today instead of, so you make plans.
Right.
Put it to you on our 4th of July show, which we'll talk more about fireworks shows and stuff like that, and what Scott and I used to do, or what I used to do and drag Scott into.
It was fun. The Illinois boys.
Yep. The Illinois boys, where you actually made the S term. But obviously, the best place, for fireworks are the big cities, right? So you got, New York. Macy's always sponsors the big one there.
Right.
Well,
it's because they got the money to do it.
The one that surprises me that has a good fireworks show, Nashville, Tennessee.
Why would that surprise you?
That doesn't seem like a town that's got a lot of money.
Well, yes and no. It has a lot of star power, country star power, and those people are hugely patriotic.
Rednecks? Rednecks like fireworks?
Yes.
We got a redneck story later, so that's why I threw it in there.
Yes.
Obviously, Washington, D.C.
That would make perfect sense. Capital. Now, I do love the picture that they show of this over the monument. That's well done.
The best place to go is, the National Mall, where the water is between the monument and the Capitol building.
Correct.
Or is that Lincoln's? I forget what's at the other end of the National Mall.
The Constitution Gardens, Reflecting Pool.
You got Lincoln's Memorial is off of it. You can see Lincoln's Memorial, but I'm trying to get the layout. Oh man! Well, at one end of the
considering how many shows I watch where they show that scenes of that area,
I'm trying to get the overhead of that. I've been there.
You've been there?
Yeah, I've been to the National Mall.
Yeah, I've never been there.
So I'm trying to see what's at one end. So at one end, you're at the freaking river.
One time at band camp.
Not that hard to cross anymore. And the Capitol building. Now the Capitol building's behind it.
Right.
Where's the overhead of the National Mall 360 view?
Good question.
The Capitol building's at one end. Yeah, the Capitol building's at one end because that's where they had the inauguration. Everybody piles in.
Correct.
Capitol building's at one end, and the Washington Monument's at the other end.
Ooh.
And then off to the side, you've got the Lincoln Memorial, and you've got the Smithsonian Institute, and stuff like that. I'm now spinning a 360 view of it here.
Cool beans. Well,
you know that.
I'm going to go to the next one because I need you to look at the picture for Charleston, South Carolina. I do not remember a firework that does that. It almost looks like grains of grass above the fireworks out of copper.
Oh, the very top one?
Yes.
It's a double break. What it is the stars actually break. So you got the stars that go up, and you're seeing because it's an open shutter. So you're seeing the star going, and the stars break. Called a crossette.
It is really a cool
because they cross.
Effect. I like it.
They cross across the top.
So anyway, Charleston, South Carolina is, of course,
another place that I didn't think would be. I mean, I guess maybe because of the fact that it's a tourist area.
Well, look at the name of their fireworks display. It's called the Patriots Point Fireworks Blast.
Yeah. But again, not someplace I think of.
And there's no surprise in the next one, not even a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no, Chicago, definitely big city. Yeah, you're gonna see Chicago, San Francisco, LA in here. Here's another one that's surprising. I don't know if it's cool because you can see it by the St. Louis Arch and on the Mississippi River.
Right.
But St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, they shoot that thing completely off of a barge. Only one barge. I don't understand it. Well, it's probably two end to end. It just looks like
there's more than one barge there, I'm sure. They'll just show one in the picture.
And the biggest party town?
We do four in Chicago. Yeah, New Orleans for the party. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's going to be a big one. And then, Philadelphia, totally, like I said, big city. You know, a home.
Very patriotic city. Oh, yeah, here's that same fireworks thing in Baltimore, only without the other ones behind it.
Yeah, the cross-sets.
That is pretty cool. I haven't seen them in our locals.
Baltimore and Boston, obviously big cities. But, yeah, they have all East Coast stuff listed in this one. But, L.A., San Francisco. But they didn't have, like, Las Vegas.
Right.
Great fireworks show.
And of course, I can't believe they have Denver because all the people are stoned or they're watching it, so it's got to be awesome.
Yeah. Where do you see Denver? Did I miss that?
I said it's not on there.
Oh, Denver.
It should have made the list for the reason I just said.
So it's kind of weird they have those, but yeah, great fireworks shows. So get to a major metropolitan area. If not, check out your towns and see who's got the best shows. Get out there and enjoy that. Most of them are to music now. Some of them actually time it to music, and some of them just play music and hope it matches.
Yeah. That's what ended up happening because they hired me one time to do the sound for fireworks. And I was trying to coordinate with the fireworks, the shooters. And they're like, we don't know. So I just punted. And I came pretty close.
Well, what we used to do is when we'd fire electronically, it was timed out to the music.
Correct.
It fired electronically. But when we fired manually, because we had a 4-track player, we ran the music 3 seconds ahead in our headsets.
Yes.
From what the audience heard.
So
when we were lighting it, and then 3 seconds later it'd be up in the air hitting it. We were pretty darn good with that. So that's how we used to do it. That was a lot of fun. But I found our positivity message.
I like it too.
From Ralph Pierre LaCock. I figure you would like Ralph Pierre LaCock. But our positivity message is, may we think of freedom not as the right to do what we please, but the opportunity to do what is right. Thank you,
sir.
Ralph Pierre LaCock. But do you know who Ralph Pierre LaCock is?
Well, of course I do. It's Peter Marshall.
Yeah, Peter Marshall. Peter Marshall is actually an amazing person. For those of you who watch the Hollywood Squares, that's where he got most of his fame and notoriety as the host of the Hollywood Squares, the original Hollywood Squares. Super funny guys.
Very funny.
One of his sons played Major League Baseball, too.
Oh, that I did not remember. Although I should have, because I'm sure he brought it up in the show. But then again, it was a long time ago.
I don't know if he did or didn't. But, yeah, he did a lot of quotes. But 50 television movie credits. But from 1966 to 1981 was active in to movies and television and stuff like that. That's crazy. Cool. That is a long, long, long career. Where's his personal life? Where's his sons? Let's see. Sons, children. foreign, including. Oh, Ralph Pierre LaCock Jr.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
First baseman for the Chicago Cubs.
Interesting.
And then
Obviously after Ernie.
Royals. So there you go.
Yes. Cool.
He was drafted by the Chicago Cubs, so that's why I knew that. That's why I knew about him.
So now here's an interesting question for you.
Okay.
You remember in our last show, I had mentioned about no, actually it was earlier in this show, I guess. See, my days are roaming around in my head. About how our southern boys and our country guys are what's the word? They're very patriotic.
Yeah, I don't remember you talking about that at all. So I'm going to say that was just in the show in your head.
It was?
Yeah, I don't think you ever actually came out and said that. I mean, we talked.
I
alluded to rednecks earlier, but you never. You might have expanded upon that in your head, but
you never know. You know how my head works.
Yeah, well, we don't know how your head works, and that's kind of why.
Well, one of the things that I got a big kick out of is Cody Barlow, who is a country singer, decided that since he missed the Pride Parade in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he still wanted to show his support as an LGBTQ ally, on the back of his pickup truck, he created a rainbow and the words using duct tape and mailbox letters and numbers to say, "Not all country boys are bigots. Happy Pride Month."
Okay.
How cool is that?
He does know that he could have just had one made up for the tailgate, right? And they just print those now?
No!
He didn't.
Duct tape is everything.
That's not redneck enough.
No!
You have it created so you get mailbox letters and that. And
everybody knows that duct tape fixes everything.
That is hilarious. So, yeah, Cody Barlow.
Well, here's something, because a few people were a little bit freaked out by it, but a lot of people are supporting him. But he wrote that he identifies as a heterosexual male, and he has had friends and family members open up to him about their sexuality and their experiences. So as a result, he decided he was inspired to make that statement.
Well, here's the funny part. If you just search up Cody Barlow, the top searches all come back about this rainbow pickup thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is also going to help his country career, obviously, although he was well known. Well, he was moderately known in the country.
I'll put it this way. He's more well known about this than he is about his music, because wow. Hello. Page one's a little mixed. Page two is all about the duct tape. There. Wow. Okay. Let's go to page 3. And now there's some guy who Cody Barlow archives. I mean, wow. Okay.
So, and he's keeping it there for the entire month.
3 pages. 3 pages on Google search before you stop seeing the. And there's one more on. Wow. Well, good for him.
That's right.
He doesn't get some traction out of this.
So
with that, I will go to our last subject of the show, which is our phrase origin story. And I thought coming up on fireworks would be really cool if we did fire in the hole.
Okay, that's what happens when you eat a lot of Mexican food and then go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
And you come out of the bathroom yelling, fire in the hole! Whoa! But a lot of people use that term for all kinds of things. Like, it was really huge when they were doing pranks on YouTube for the past decade.
Right.
They throw firecrackers in and somebody, fire in the hole, or something like that. But fire in the hole means to watch out, stand back, or something exciting or important is going to happen.
Right.
And it's almost, become synonymous with heads up, fire in the hole. But It's kind of funny because there's a few derivations on the origin. The origin was, if you were working in a mine, there was a hole, and you wanted to warn people that there was a fire in the hole, there was going to be an explosion, that you yelled fire in the hole, and that warned everybody to get out or make sure nobody was in there before they fired it. Some of the states still have it in law before you do an explosion. Illinois mining regulations in specific, you must announce it 3 times loudly before you do any blasting.
Correct.
So literally there's a guy standing out there. You do the horns and all this other stuff. Then the guy has to yell, fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
If I recall correctly, they're also supposed to turn their head for all the 3 different angles when they do it.
Yeah. But they're blowing off horns and stuff like that now.
Oh, yes.
But I do think that some of the people think it even goes back past the 20s when they were doing in the mines, that they think it's been misconstrued. It was fire in the hold. So
okay.
Fire in the hold of a boat. Oh,
right.
Get out of the boat. So I'm thinking this is one of those ones where people are just making stuff up at this point. That now, there wasn't a fire in the hold of the boat.
I'm glad you brought this last one up because this is something that always intrigued me. One of the most scary things is a fire on a ship.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You're surrounded by water. Why would this be scary? And I just realized, you know how fast the wood can burn from the inside so that it springs a leak?
Yeah,
really fast.
Or if you blow it up.
Yeah.
So, and then they're like, oh, there's the hole in the cannon, right? Because the fuse goes down into the hole.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't think it was ever fire in the hold. I think it's fire in the hole, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
and please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. Whathappened.world down there. Go get that. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, our podcast, listen to all our shows. What else do we want you to do? Go to our Facebook, go to our Instagram.
Drop off some cash, anything. Yeah.
You can contact us on the page. There's a contact. There's send us a mail. Send us a mail. Send us a mail. Yeah, you can contact us. There's a contact page on there. Go find Fun Guy the Entertainer cooks for you. And with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, and just